Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio. We're brought to you by championnews.net. Wish you all could be with us here during the break. The conversation is continuing with Mr. Paul McKinley that's running in the 2nd District. Paul, this is befuddling to me. Jack, Mayor Daley, number 1, the boss with the big cigar, didn't want Dr. Martin Luther King in a parade?
That's right.
This is amazing and astounding.
I'll repeat. Somebody said to him, why, you can't deny him. He won a Nobel Prize, Peace Prize. And Mayor Daley, the father in those days, he said, I didn't give him the Nobel Prize.
Oh, good Lord. Now, Paul, what's going on?
So in 1976, the boss died. So there was some jockeying.
Right.
The machine, in all essence, was really through. It was out. It was down. They had knocked the machine down.
Oh.
So when the machine was, his sons was not prepared for this when this happened. So Mike Vallandian,
yeah.
he won. Then they got rid of him. Then Jane Byrne got in. Jane Byrne.
To add a little perspective to this, there were 2 Daleys, their father and son. And this one that just retired was a son. Good riddance to rubbish.
We got round rubbish now.
He wasn't as smart. At least the old Daley was more moderate than this guy that has really, tore up the airport in the race. At night, he sent people to tear up the runway. And what a jerk. His father was a more capable man. The old Daley was more capable. He had a mind that could handle the budget of Chicago. You could ask him a question. He knew a lot of stuff. But when he went, this goofy son of his has completely trashed the whole thing, wrecked everything for the Democrats and all of us, and took it into this deep crookery.
So now,
not that he was ever guilty of a crime.
So now, you have we're Jane Byrne and Harold Washington. So now the machine is dead. People are trying to make sure it doesn't rise again. So now we're talking about the second coming of the machine. We're talking about the second coming under Mayor Daley, under the second Daley. When Harold Washington got in office, he never was able to dismantle the machine. And you will start hearing Harold say certain stuff. He thought that he could reform the machine. He thought that the machine, that he could tame the machine. He thought that he could take Frankenstein and make Dr. Frankenstein a better person. Well, he found out at the end he wasn't, because he started voting on stuff that was directly against the African American community. He is the one who brought the transformation plan into play. It was Harold Washington who voted to tear down the projects, but not empower the people so that they can go in the community and live among the people. And so he tried, once he signed off on it, he did try to make an amend. He did try to repent, but he died before it even happened. So Harold Washington never succeeded in dismantling the empire. The son came in and took the empire to the machine to another height, to another level, he took it to another level. And when he took it to another level, he ran in the 80s, he ran in 1989. He got in power. From 89 until he left, he ran all the companies up out of Chicago.
And what was the story? You know, if you went to the Democrats and you wanted a job, what they said to him was, "We don't want nobody sent."
That's right.
Yeah.
Now why?
So
why
they can control the jobs, and
but there are no jobs for the African American community right now.
Well, they had city.
They drove the business out.
Right.
So all that's left is political jobs,
Right.
and
He's
they
telling you
dominate the whole political structure with
city
jobs.
workers. He's telling you the truth.
What about all the violence in the African American?
This is now we're finna get to that. This caused the violence. So all Daley had was he never got over 300,000 votes. That's because those was all city workers. Those all, and then he imprisoned them by saying that if you're a city worker, you can't move out the city. So they had to live in the city, you know, and even to this day,
voting base.
so they had to stay in the city. They were scared, and they go back and look. They'll go back and go look at the voting roll that you didn't vote, man, lay them off.
And keep in mind, the top 5 job providers in Chicago, they're all government.
They're all government seats.
Well, that's Illinois.
They drove industry out. They drove me out. I got to admit it.
So now that the industry's gone, young people are not a part. Young black men and women are not a part of this system, this racket, this criminal enterprise. Nobody's a part of this. So now they work their way out into the streets. Only in my community can you walk down the street. You live right out here. You ain't went nowhere where you seen 8 and 9 people standing on no corner. If you seen 8 and 9 men standing on the corner, first thing you say, what is these men standing out here for? Why is they standing out at 9 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning? They out there trying to scrape up a livelihood, and then they go to jail. That's why we have the largest Cook County jail in the United States. Did you know that?
They scrape up a livelihood, meaning selling drugs?
They are out there committing crimes, but they have been forced out into that environment.
There's no hope. There's no opportunity. There's no job. There's nothing left in Chicago. See, once they get that carrot and that sugar and that candy and they drag them into that cage and they're captured, they're done.
You know what? I think there's a lot of misled people, and I appreciate your voice for truth here, Paul. What about, real quick, we have about 10 seconds. What do you think of the schools in Chicago for kids?
Well, first of all, the Democrats I believe in choice. I believe that people should have a choice.